Yo, let me see. Share my screen, what I'm looking at. So we're about hour into, just about hour into the market. I tell you, an hour into the market. All right. Got the 15-minute chart on MEQ, 15-minute chart on natural gas. All right. So this is what I'm seeing. I just made a little bit of money. I missed the buy. I've been missing a lot of interest lately just because haven't really been in the mood to trade like that. So started me forcing trades like I did yesterday and lost a lot of money, lost like 1,000. So got forced it. But let me show you why this was a great setup at this level. Okay. So we want to look at this. So over the night, the market jumped up maybe 20 to 250 points. This was then from FOMC yesterday. Do spin up. Dropped down to the level where my 61.8 on the fib even got down there to 78.6. I used this swing low to this swing high. Boom. You could even use this one. I used this one because this one was like the big rejection that started this move. So that's why I used this one. But you could even use this one. You would have got similar results. So you're looking at this level right here. Even if you didn't get in right down to this very level, it tested this low right here on around where these previous highs were, where at one point was once all-time highs just a couple days ago. Okay. So the market, based on what Powell said, cutting rates, induced up actually was right, sitting right here in the middle, induced up, played around, dropped, and then it pushed all the way up and it was like around here by the time the market closed. Overnight, it did all of this. Okay. And it's still coming up. All right. So what happened was what it did is sold around opening here. This is what it did on opening. This was just a 30-minute hour ago. It sold off. Boom. Right. This was the swing low to this swing high where the top of this red wick was. Look, what's also what you see here. You see the M pattern, which usually indicates a sell. Most people miss that. It's some of the most basic stuff that you can look for as far as patterns when you're trading. It's another confirmation that people don't like using because it's very remedial. It's very, very simple, but simple in trading works. So this end pattern, so you should have known if it was going to come here, it was going to either stop here, which it did. It stopped here, retraced up at this particular wick right here, and then dropped lower, hit here. The market opened here, pushed down even more. The market dropped down even more, and then pushed up to make it smooth. Okay. So here, these was the swing low. It tested the swing low, didn't break it. So now you're looking at this wonderful move. Even if you call it around here on this, or even if you call it above this previous high, call that maybe 24,665. It jumped up about 130 points. You would have made plenty of money. So this was a great setup if you used to catch this buy. If you would have caught the sell too, but the second move obviously is better. Okay. Here, I'm on natural gas. Natural gas came here, it was wrong. It's been playing choppy between this level, like the 50% level. Now I have my fib on I believe it's on the 4 hour. I like looking at the bigger trend to see and then break it down to the lower trends to look for either my scalp trades, which is what I did. I took a scalp trade. If you look at my video, my shorts on YouTube or my shorts on Instagram or TikTok, I took a short around here, like right around here somewhere, and then I took it to like here. It retraced down a little bit and then popped, continue up. Yes, I could have made more money, but I ain't like that entry. I would have held on it if I got closer to here. I would have held it, but I didn't like it. Um, so I took it there. But gas, see how gas is choppy right here? Look at this premium. Look to the left at this level before. So I didn't take no trades here, no buy, no sell, because it hasn't broke this level for a buy, it hasn't broke this level for a sell. This is even looking like an additional, see the end pattern with this. Look at that end pattern. Came down, high, boom. Look at this, another end pattern. Boom. Look at that. These are indications at these levels and it's at these show. There you go. There to sell on natural gas. Order filled. Damn. Yeah, but I still might have got in late. I told you that's why sometimes you want to get in early. Order filled. I made a quick 500. I was waiting for that. Y'all got it live. I was waiting for that. I was just talking about the sell. That's crazy. Cause look at to the left right here. When it wicked 2 days ago, when it did this big wick right here and it dropped, that's why I knew I was looking for more of a sell, but I still had to be sure. I needed confirmation. And it rejected here and I was looking at it. And that's the thing about oil and natural gas. It once it makes its move, and it's ready, you'll see that and you're either going to be prepared or you're not. So sometimes you might want to get in the trade a little sooner with natural gas and oil because and so hopefully you're right. You do your homework, but you missed that more. I just made a quick like 400 and something dollars. I was up 213. So I made 450 because I was up 213. Now I'm up 683. So quick. Oh, I could have got that on Insta. Crazy. But yeah. So I saw a lot, and look, MEQ just steady rising. So, man, I got it live, man. Live trading back to this level, and it might even continue more further down to this level. But knew why I was selling because it swept liquidity above here, slightly above here. These were equal highs. It dropped pretty nicely from this level, just like this did at one time. Right? We traced up the shoulder. This is also a head and shoulders. Head, shoulders. Okay? Dropped and it dropped again. It's just slow. And also I figured out a lot of the moves is early in the morning for these particular assets, like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 7, 8 in the morning, Central, Eastern. Um, or what I've noticed since I'm in Central Time around 9 to about 10 o'clock Central is when I usually notice when big moves occur. Like this. Telling you, I always know, always that's the sweet spot. Okay. So I write in my journal, which I need to be doing every day. I've been skipping a couple days. I just lately. Days to the 18th. Right. And I'm done for the day. That's simple, y'all. Thanks for watching. Please hit that comment, subscribe. Any info, if you like these videos, please subscribe. I'm telling you, my content getting better. I'm giving you the raw deal. Holla at me.